Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super quick, helpful video. If you have a problem where you hear noise clicking behind the dash on your Mercedes C Class generation W204, we're talking when you start the car or when you change climate control settings. Guys, please do not waste your money on tools, parts, diagnostics until you watch that video, because it could be quite simple fix. We'll talk about that. We'll explain what you need to check, and if you need to buy any replacement parts and tools, we'll share the information in the description of the video below so you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. Guys, what you need to check now. The first thing that we will recommend to always check is your climate control fuses. It's very likely it's related to the climate control system. If the fuses are good, we'll explain 9 out of 10 times what causes that noise. Now, there could be multiple components, so make sure to stay until the end and we'll cover all that as we go. You have hidden fuse boxes that 9 out of 10 owners of that Mercedes do not know where they're located. That's why we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called Mercedes W204 fuse box location and diagram. Check it out, it's a video that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. Here, when you open the hood, guys, the first fuse box that we need to open, it's really easy, accessible. Open the clip, leave the cover up, pull it out, and underneath you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, guys, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So, guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. Here, guys, we need to check one climate control fuse, and that fuse is fuse number 12. This is the second fuse after that green relay. The number will be printed next to the fuse on the right side. The next thing that we need to do, guys, we need to come to the trunk and we need to check fuse number 43. You have a fuse box in the trunk, and that fuse, guys, is located right here, that 5 amp fuse right here. Now, guys, you have Another fuse that's hidden in the pre-fuse box, it's known as the blower motor fan fuse. If you want to see where it's located, we have the video on the channel. Most likely that will not cause the sound, but if those fuses are good, guys, okay, what causes it? Come, I'll show you. You see that device? This is known as a blend door actuator. If you have a dual climate control, you have one for the driver, one for the passenger side. You have one of those that regulates the temperature on the driver's side, one on the passenger side, and you have one that controls where the airflow goes, through the dash vents, windshield, or the footwell compartment. And you have one that closes the flap for the air circulation. So you have up to 4 of those. And that's what they look like on the inside on many cars. Some will differ, but the concept is really close. You have plastic gears in a motor. You can see, and they often will wear out or crack, and that will cause that skipping of the teeth. And the climate control will try to set a certain position, but you will not be able to reach that position. And as a result, you're going to hear that clicking, popping noise behind the dash because of a bad blend door actuator. If you want to see how to test blend door actuator, how to replace blend door actuator, or the symptoms of bad blend door actuator, we have these videos on our YouTube channels for your convenience. Check it out, guys. In this Mercedes W204, you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find. And if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.